Sorry about that. I thought I clicked the live button, but anyways, this is Project Endgame. Right now, I'm going to be creating a Unreal project here. I'm going to go over my tools, what I'm going to do for the plugins and everything, like just to get you set up if you're wondering how to make a project in Unreal, how to make a film project, and you don't know where to begin and you're looking where to start. Well, hopefully this live stream is for you. There's a couple tools I'll probably be using: iclone 8, Character Creator 4. I'll be using actually a couple plugins I strongly recommend if you really want to get serious with this program that have done, they're really good and have done well and have been in my arsenal. So anyways, let's begin. This is just a little project I've been working on here. That's pretty much what the start. This is what my projects look like in iClone. They mostly look like this. It's just a random mess. It's not really important to do like a full set and bring it in. I think it causes too much trouble. I always first starters I always build a set in Unreal and I send it over and then I animate an iClone and then I usually send it back for anything that they need to interact with. But if they're just talking, and I kind of have this clear idea what to work with. So yeah, usually I just build a set in Unreal, bring it over to iClone, have the characters, interact, and I have a couple ideas what to do for filming, and then I send it back. Pretty easy. So a couple tools that we're going to be using. One I got to pull up in a different site. If you look up, you'll need a NVIDIA graphics card. So there's something called DLSS. And basically DLSS 3.5 for Unreal Engine. So you just download that. So I have it right up here. So it's pretty easy. They have all this documents, but really we really just need to get a couple things here. Another thing I'm going to add is we're going to go into our iClone. And for plugins, I'm going to look up browse files here. And what this is called, the auto setup. So right here, this is our auto setup folder for Character Creator. That's going to be good. So let's begin. We're going to launch program. We're going to start in 5.32. So this is going to give you a whole bunch of selections. It depends on what you're doing, but for us, for what I'm doing is film, video, and live events. I usually do blank. And then I do ray tracing because I have a graphics card that supports it. Anything that's 20, the 220 series and above. I'm on 2080, so I'm kind of really far behind. I might look into a super. I'm still kind of looking into it, but we'll see. Yeah, just browse to a folder. Usually I like to save in this giant folder here. So Endgame. And then I have this. Obviously, that's a lot of project files here. If anyone has any questions, just let me know. So 5.3. And I like to give a naming convention. 5.3. And finally create. So we're waiting for everything to load. Okay, it's blank. So there's some starter content if you want to look at it. Usually some walls here that you can just build a quick set. Some blueprints like fire, explosion. You can throw some steam in here. Pretty cool. And if you have like, if you want to do fire, stuff like that. It's in there. I don't recommend building stuff off the main page. One, the lighting's a little screwed up. So I always build sets. But right now we're not really worried about that. This is pretty much your content folder. This is where everything is laid out. You want to make sure you want to be organized in your programs. You don't want anything in one giant folder because that's going to be a pain, especially if you're looking stuff up. I like to do separate folders for sets, sequences, props, characters, and animation. We'll get to that pretty soon. So for project settings, we're going to just go in quickly. Of course, we're going to go into rendering, and there's a couple of things we're going to be doing for now. Virtual texture support, that's up to you if you want to turn that on, but keep in mind if you're bringing in 4K characters, it causes a lot of issues, so I just leave it as is. We're doing Lumen, hardware tracing when available. Click on that. We'll keep this off for now. I might just turn it back on later. Ray trace shadows, yes. Keep this one on. This is important. Generate mesh distance fields. And we have nanite. Turn this one off. Separate translucency, because if you're doing like glass, I wonder if there's a glass texture I can show you guys. I don't know if it's in the starter content, but we'll find out. Yes, there is. So let's just build a simple prop with glass in it. And I'll show you what I mean here. Wow. Don't know why it's in red, but whatever. So we'll just put glass in. There we go. And let's just put in something that's red. Same thing for the shapes. And finally, let's just do plane here. And we'll change this to and finally, we're just going to change the color of this to like a blue. That way, or a green. Let's just do green. And we'll change that to green. And finally, we're going to have a camera. This is just an example why we need to turn off separate translucency. So we have here a basic, just your basic shot here. So let's just zoom in here, but let's say I want to decrease this. So what this will do is, especially if you have like anything with, this would make sense with a lot of characters. if you have like eye occlusion or something like eyelashes, usually anything that's transparent will stick out like a sore thumb. It used to be like that, so anything with glass, and we're just going to delete this because we don't really need it now. But anything with glass, I just separate translucency. So I'm going to go back to rendering. So if you see that issue where it kind of like the eyes are like something's wrong when you're doing shallow depth of field, it's because of separate translucency. So I just turn that off. All right, so it depends. Personally, I don't like auto exposure. And yeah, we can do it to 8 right now. It depends. You can do. I like to do lumen, but that's just me. This is completely optional. And yeah, you can do. Yeah, we don't really need to worry about that yet. So yeah, that's good enough. For project settings, we're going to plugins now. And for Reillusion, just click on this. But for cameras, I have something called Cinematographer Lite, which is, if you could, let's actually pull this up in the marketplace. Let me close these so nobody messages me. All right, so if you're not familiar with Cinematographer Lite, it's a great plugin. We're just playing the fun game of find the plugins in the giant library of content that I got from the marketplace. But yeah, Cinematographer Lite. That's why I got the Lite, the Pro one. You can build your own camera bodies, but I prefer the Lite is good enough, I think. So it depends. If you're really skilled, you can do the Pro version. But if you're starting out and you want something to work with, Lite is good. So yeah. So we're going to click on that, and then for animation, Rush Hour. Yeah, we're going to do Rush Hour because I love it's a great one here. Yeah, we're going to restart. I'm going to save everything though and restart. And now that's done, we're going to go into, we're going to actually open up one more folder. And what I'm going to do is for plugins, oops, let's just minimize that for now. So for DLSS, we're just going to put the plugins in here. And finally, for 1.32, I'm going to copy and paste the auto setup into the project. So paste, and it should be good. All right. So if we load up this project again, I'm probably going to exit out just in case. I'm going to show you a couple things. And not only that, but I'm also going to attach a couple of plugins that I strongly recommend. So for now, yeah, Ultra Dynamic Sky, always there. Incredible blueprint. I already have something. Yeah, we're also going to migrate Easy Mapper. We're going to work on that. I like Easy Mapper. It's probably easily one of the just one of the most useful little programs. Blueprints or whatever you call it, plugins that I've used so far. in the last month or so. I promised I was going to make much more content with Easy Mapper because somebody was deciding. Sorry. Um, I'll probably be working, especially if we're going to be building sets in Endgame. I want to use Easy Mapper more and show you guys. But for now, I just want to put this one in. So while we're waiting for that, I'm going to just load up Endgame. If anyone has any questions, let me know. And who knows, we might build a set tonight. So yeah, we're going to plugins. Yeah, Reallusion. You have now these two here this is the auto setup, and you have your live link. You should have these two if you're working with iClone and Character Creator 8. And for rendering, yeah, it depends. Yeah. I have all these now here. So what this does for me is that I can render much higher. I'm able to render in 4K. Like I said, I have a 2080 and sometimes it struggles. It struggles a lot with rendering. I remember having a lot of issues, and this one allows me to render higher resolution. This is where I think this is really, this is actually pretty cool that it's allowing me to do that. I don't know really much behind it. There's plenty of channels that cover it, but hey, it's helping me quite a bit, and I use it. That's the most important thing. Ultra dynamic sky, pretty easy. Just drag the blueprint in. If you're wondering where the camera plugin is, it's down in Engine Plugins, and then you have to go to Cinematographer Light Content, and it's right there. So with that being done, we're going to actually let's bring in a character. Why not? Let's bring in one character. So it's either characters or avatars. I'm sure. What's just for clarity? Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's bring in this character. I think I got everything all done. Yeah, I think so. You know what? Let's just play it safe. Play it safe. I'll show you guys how to do it. Plus, it's a good lesson. So, CC4 wrinkles. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure I did this. So yeah, let's just bring in the character. So what I like to do, and this is to answer somebody's question from earlier because he was struggling with morph targets. Now, morph targets are pretty much the facial expressions. That's the one thing to remember. And judging by the triangles, we're dealing with we're dealing with subdivision. Yeah. So what I like to do is the most important thing is if you save your character as a motion plus, what it's going to do is it kind of bakes all the facial expressions. it bakes all the data into one file, which you can transfer over to Blender or Unreal Engine. So that's what we're going to do. Let's do animated and acting, male, and just have him pose. I wonder if he's talking. Let's have him posing. If he's talking, we can see if that works for him. So I like to do this. I like just throw this in because this is a Motion Plus. It's going to be baked in. And yeah. So we go up to here. I like to do a range. And we can easily do a camera test too to make sure everything is good. So yeah, we're going to bring in the character. Bring in our FBX. Now keep in mind there's going to be something I'm going to do. Click on your subdivided mesh, arrange, and finally we're going to go into 60 frames per second. And I'm going to explain something in the import thing. You have to pay attention to it. So we're going to export that. And you could do 30 as well, but I'm going to explain everything pretty soon. Why I'm doing this. So just kind of pay attention. Otherwise, you're going to be in some trouble. And you know what? Let's just delete everything so I don't get confused. And I might have to actually go back and do every single character, make sure it's fine, because I did restart some character wardrobes because Unreal has a serious issue with small holes or something like small slots or holes. It doesn't play nice. And there's some Reallusion developers who have done that, who cut really small holes. And what that'll do is it kind of produces this weird glare effect, and it's very distracting and annoying. And you don't need to do that. And Reallusion themselves, when it comes to making like jackets, they always do textures. Textures are nice. Go buy textures. You don't need to add in way too much detail for nothing. It kind of screws up Unreal. It makes it cry and it doesn't like it. So don't do small, like when you're working with buttons, don't do the small holes because it's really, 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 really bad. It doesn't like it too much. Just do like a texture. Do like a texture, add like a normal or something. That's all you gotta do. Otherwise, Unreal cries. And you don't want Unreal to cry because it annoys you. It annoys me. It makes me go, oh shoot, I have to go in and delete everything in Blender, and I'm annoyed by that. And paint it again, and that makes me very annoyed because I spend more time. So just something for anybody who wants to develop clothing. Just be careful of buttons or anything with small holes or small details. Anything like that that could be not really noticeable that you can get away with just using a texture. So I'll give you guys an example once we're done here. Okay, so are we good? So let me just quickly restart this. So yeah, don't make the Unreal Engine cry. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so everything's in. So what I like to do, you don't really need to do this if you're working with LiveLink. It'll create like its own little folder. But if you're just bringing stuff in, like what I'm doing, the crazy method, or bringing in FBX, everyone's wondering why I get questions all the time why I don't use the LiveLink to bring in characters. It's more of a preference. I'd rather have full control of my animation. Just getting it to set up and then put in the sequence and kind of going back and forth. It might be fast for some, but for me, it's just way too much time. I would rather just bring in a character than apply a bunch of animations over and over and over again to the same skeleton. I know what to work with. I can organize it. I can put in these nice, neat little folders, put in nice naming conventions. You know, it's my own personal system. You don't really need to follow it, but just find something that makes you comfortable. You can use LiveLink as well. You can use, you can use my method. If you're having problems and you want something that it takes a bit more time, and some people are not really happy about that, they think my system takes too much time, and that's understandable. You can do the LiveLink, but people have had issues, and if you want a 100% foolproof plan, that it takes a little bit of time bringing in the actual character, as you'll find out here. But bringing in the animation, as long as you know your blocking, you know how to get it does require some planning in your shots, in where your characters are going to be wandering around, how they interact. That's why one of my favorite things about the LiveLink, it's not so much bringing stuff into Unreal, it's bringing stuff from Unreal to iClone instantly. I like that. That is an incredible tool. So yeah, I like to do that for my blocking. I know how to kind of bring in characters, know how it takes some planning, but if you know how to do it and if you have a good organized system, it's a lot easier. So that's what I do. Let's see here. So when we bring in our characters the first time, T0 is ref pose, import morph targets, and then animations. We're going to port animations in, and the first thing I'm going to do is default sample rate is 30 frames per second. So if you're rendering something, so when you export something in iClone, the project default is 60. But sometimes they do 30 frames per second. If you want to go with 60, if you want to go with 60, you do the custom sample rate at 60. If you're doing it at 30, just click on that. If you're rendering something in 60 frames per second and you bring it to the default sample rate, it's going to error out. You're going to have a lot of trouble. I spent some time trying to find out why, and I found out I didn't set the custom sample rate to 60. So just something to point out. If you're rendering something at 60 frames per second or 24 or 48, you just put your number here. So 60, 24, 48, or whatever. 30, click on default sample rate. So we're going to import all and see if I didn't screw up. I don't think I did. We have ourselves a T0 ref pose, import morph targets, and our custom sample rate is at 60. Import all. Now it's going to take some time because I'm a little crazy right now with this, and I decided, hey, let's export in subdivision. Subdivision takes a long time. And not only that, but I think I also rendered in 4K. So, hey, we're just, we're going to have some fun. So it's going to take some time. And why not? What's actually, so last night I did a fighting motion. Let's bring in the fighting motion. So this is what we're going to do. Go into our Motion Plus. And then, what was it called? Kevin and Bond fight. Bond swing punch. Okay. So this is my Motion Plus file. This is what we did yesterday, what I did in my little live stream yesterday. And we're going to bring that in. So, there we go. So we're going to file export. And like I said, this is a Motion Plus file. So everything is baked in. Export FBX. We're going to go to 60 frames per second. Did I actually export in 30 frames? I hope I... we'll find out. We don't need a subdivided mesh. I don't need that. And export. And finally, we're going to go to animations. I like to keep everything in a nice, neat little folder. We're going to go to London. Kevin Bond fight. And we're going to go Bond swing punch. And finally, let's see. London scene. BK fight. Bond swing. This is my this is where my location is going to be. Or my, yeah. So actually London scene is fine. BK fight. Bond swing. So this is my naming convention. You want to have a good naming convention, so you know. You don't want to just name random stuff, because if you're looking for it in the sequencer, especially if you're working on a large project, you're going to be screwed. So be organized. Put in a really good naming convention. And you'll be good to go. Meanwhile, we're still bringing the character in. So hopefully, it's kind of it's just kind of bringing characters and animations in right now. So yeah, now that's ready. So yeah, we can easily kind of switch back and forth. There we go. And we can put more animations in. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, let me know. I can do my best to answer them. Yep, still bringing it in because, you know, it's subdivided, it's 4K, and I'm live streaming, so that's like a perfect storm of it's going to take a very long time to do. So, yeah. Bringing in animations is not that painful. It's much faster. The one thing I've done, I wish I could do this in the video, is, or in that, you know, the video that has like 15,000 views. I wish I changed the way I brought in animations. I did it the slow way. There's a much faster and much more efficient way of doing this, so keep that in mind. So I'll show you once we bring in our character, or bring in the animation. Sorry, just moving the chair. I have my Rococo helmet on. I'm going to be doing some face motion capture soon. So I'll begin that setup. So let's see. Let's bring in Kevin. Well, no, let's not bring in Kevin. I just want to bring in one character and show the animation. So we have our animation. We have everything ready. Oh, yeah. We're almost ready to go. It's just bringing in the character is a little bit of a pain. Let's see. Okay. I'm also looking to teach you guys. Oh, we're almost done. We're at 66% now. Great. I'm going to teach, let's say, let's make our camera shake. So we'll make a plugin. We'll make a, we'll kind of go, I want to go through a set. At least try something. Sorry, this is kind of a pretty boring process, bringing in the character and everything. Usually I just kind of bring it in, take a little break, come back. But usually this is the longest part, I guess. And there's one more thing I'm going to bring up too. And let's bring this. I'm just going to issue a little warning. Remember, I mentioned those little slot things. Anything with small holes or slots that causes serious issues. Well, there's one little uh, 3D set or accessories that's notorious with this. I always have to fix the freaking thing, and it makes me very angry. I've ranted about this before. Um, but luckily, oh wait, did I save? Oh no, did I save it? Please tell me I saved it. If I didn't, I'm going to be very annoyed with myself. Oh no. I mean, it could be in here or here. I'll have to check, but yeah. So let's actually bring in a character. Let's make a. Let's bring in Camilla. This is one thing that Unreal likes. Or let's bring in Petra. Okay, so Bond isn't. Great. Well done. Well done. Okay, so let's go through here. And let me show you what Unreal likes. Unreal likes this. It likes like textures. I'll show you what Unreal doesn't like. So take note. Take note of this. And as much as this is really nice, this is a nice coat. It doesn't like small holes like these. It doesn't like it. It always has issues. It doesn't work. It's a pain. It also doesn't like these glasses. It doesn't like most of these glasses. It always has issues. None of that, but the glass is always screwed up. I have to go in into Substance Painter and fix it. Or I have to make a new glass texture in Unreal and apply it. And my biggest piece of advice for anybody who wants to make characters with glasses, if you have this and you bring it into your character, it's a pain in the butt to fix. My major tip for anybody learning this who wants to bring in character who's wearing one of these glasses, bring him in without the glasses, and then you take the glasses. You may have to actually fix these things in Blender. And unfortunately, I can't give this away. I've actually edited a couple of these and already put it in projects like Shockbreak and all that. I can't give these glasses away. But I can give you the I can give you like like how to fix it. You're going to have to delete a lot of the old, like some of the features, or retexture it. I can give you tips on how to do it, but I can't give you the glasses. It's it's really annoying. I'm going to be honest. Or you can find something in the marketplace. I'm sure you can find cheaper glasses in the Unreal marketplace. You just apply as a texture, set the prop as movable, and attach to the face. I'm sure we can find that. In fact, maybe what we can look in the marketplace or something. It just doesn't translate very well. I've had multiple issues with these glasses. So that's just something I really want to stress. It has given me serious headaches, and I'm not very happy about that. So yeah, these are cheaper, $14.99. So if you want, you can actually just honestly, even I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about just buying these things and just bringing them in and just applying to these characters because it's optimized. It's going to make it much easier. I don't know, but it's just my personal experience with Antares stuff is sometimes the glasses are really bad. This is the one thing that'll give you headaches bringing in. So that's just, I hate to drag people through this. I hate to be like this, but it's very frustrating to fix and deal with. If you're looking into buying these to put it onto Unreal, you're going to have a very rough time. You might as well just buy those glasses from the marketplace and then apply them as an accessory. That's my own personal experience. It's just takes so much to fix, and it's annoying. And I wish, and the thing is, it wasn't really made for Unreal. It was just made for iClone. So that's one of the major things I want to point out. I've had so much issues with some Reallusion content not working right or causing serious glitches that I just decided, okay, no, no. Sorry to be that way, but yeah, that's just the suggestion. If you really want to fix it, if you like those glasses, and you want to fix it, be my guest. But I mean, how much are those? They're pretty pricey. You saw how much it costs in the marketplace. Just go with that one. Just go with that the one in the Unreal Marketplace. To be honest with you, sorry to be that way, but yeah, it's I just had so many issues with it, and to the point where I'm actually considering buying that Shogun thing. I hate to drag people through the dirt, but like you probably seen like if some of the glass isn't set up right, or there's just so many things that you have to fix, and it's just such a headache. But anyway, that's enough of my ranting. I like I said, I've dealt with the headaches, so you don't have to suffer. I've dealt with so much frustration, uh, and my God knows how long I've been working with this. I've been through I was pretty much the little test subject in Unreal filmmaking for iclone for a while. I know like what works and what doesn't work, and oh, here's how to do this, like the separate translucency thing, all that, because I was just frustrated finding stuff and looking what works, what doesn't work, what breaks. Like I've had frustrations with live links, so I went to the FBX. It comes with experience, and you're going to find your own frustrations. You're going to find things that doesn't work, and you're going to be so angry at it. Hmm. You're going to find your own thing. So yeah, we're going to import all. But it's kind of knowing how to get around it, how to problem solve will help you. And that's really the major challenge of Unreal filmmaking. I think one of the major it's a different system. So once you know the system, once you know how to work with it, it's a lot easier to deal with. So yeah, just delete that if we don't need that anymore. There you go. So animations, London here. My name convention's here. I'm sorry to be like negative about the glasses, but yeah, just there's just so much frustration I had. Anyway, we're done with that. So what I'm going to do is make another folder. You can tell I've been through my own personal hell with those glasses. uh, so you know what? Let's just call it the UK. UK, and finally London and alleyway. So basically my sets are done. Why not? So I have characters, sets, UK, London, alleyway. So, so the next thing I'm going to do is make another folder called sequences. Oh, sorry, my mistake. So we just dropped in Ultra Dynamic Sky. It's not too bad. It's a great plugin. Ultra Dynamic Sky is very flexible. You can do quite a bit. You can add. I like to do simulate real sun. You can adjust your time. So, yeah, you can do that here. I'm actually kind of curious what the British city looks like. So what do we have here? So we have some traffic poles, some doors, some fencing. So I'm guessing the fence is a spline. It is a spline. Okay. Yeah, so let's look at the maps here. Let's just save selected and let's have a look. So hope everybody's having a good stream here. Get to see me ranting about classes and fatal bugs and annoying things. But yeah, actually, I think, yeah, let me go into Shockbreak and I'll show you. Never mind. And we can even close out of iClone for a moment. Yeah, so great, great program. So for Ultra Dynamic Sky, probably add in much more sets. I might, we can actually, you know what? Let's actually migrate a couple things. Why not? Let's actually do that while we're loading this up. Let's go with let's start with 5.1. And it's compiling shaders. Oh well, we'll just let that sit through. Yeah. Oops. Let's also exit out character creator because I'm done with it. I have ranted about the classes too much. All right, still loading. Oops. Yeah, that's not bad. Hmm. Though that's more of a northern English city, to be honest with you. It's like Manchester. Yeah, it's more Manchester and some parts of Glasgow. Yeah, that's gonna take some time. Oh, sorry. All right, so it's not too bad. Actually, I actually do like some of the detail here. Great detail. So these are actors, and we can definitely get some ideas here. Now, I wonder if I can make like an arch. If I can make an arch, I'm going to be very happy. But we'll just wait till this scene loads up before we do anything. I do like the rooftops. No, come on. Stuff like this up here. There's a lot of great detail here. I really like. See, added some smoke. Okay, let's just go and wander around. Yeah, it's more northern English, but so do I. Okay. Is there a shard? Oh wait, I do have the shard. I have the shard. Hmm. Okay. This isn't too bad actually. I like yeah, there's a lot of things I do like with this. This is a great little set here and oh, please tell me. Please tell me you got the same thing. Oh, tell me you got the interior. Oh, that is great. That is just fantastic. Well done. Well done. Yeah, very impressed. Very impressed with this. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is great. This is a great pack here. The British City pack here. Okay, so we have some walls here. So we definitely, what I can definitely do is, okay, so that's going to be the fence. So I kind of have an idea what to work with here. But I'm also looking for, if I can do like an arch or something, I'm going to be very happy with whoever made this. Either way, I'm kind of impressed. Oh, they got buildings. They got blueprint glasses. That's great. That is great. Okay, I'm impressed. Well done. They have ornaments. They have all these decorations. A mailbox. Oh yeah, yep. Well done. Well done. So here. Now, as for the Quickscope Bridge, am I able to log in or do I have to go through a couple of settings? Yep, nope, nope, never mind. So for 3D assets, let's look for some buildings. And what I can do is go through, let's actually go through a collection. Urban. So I'll probably go through one of these just in case. And then, yeah, go through a couple of these. Now I'm looking for something. What am I looking for? Yeah, let's see. There has to be more variety. There has to be. So let's just go through. Let's just fly through. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. There it is. Yes, that is what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, yep, yep. That is just fantastic. Five stars. 5 stars. That is incredible. '16 building 02. What's this? Hmm. All right. Let's build a set. Let's go back into it. If it allows me to wait, no, wait, I can actually build puddles. It's great. Uh, road. So there is a road intersection. There's some markings. What's ground floor? Oh, okay. So I can also go back and do some references here, but for now, I'm just kind of thinking to myself, what can work, what doesn't work. Yeah. So yeah, we can easily do this. And what's the size of this building? So let's see. You have your data. $200 by 54 by 350. Okay, good. So we'll snap it to 100. So yeah, we can do this. Let's go with fences. And yeah, something like this. Hello. What's going on? So I wonder, thinking about this, if we're going by simple, we can go with something like this. What we can do is right through here. Yeah. Let's find out. And let's find out a couple things. One is, let's find out what the material was for your sidewalk. Interior prop simple decals concrete straight. There we go. Sidewalk. So a couple things is we're going to do shapes plane down below. Make sure everything is good down below here. So I think let's just do at least 4 by 4 by 4. And see where that gets us. So we'll put in some sidewalks here. Yeah, if I have to decrease the size of it, so be it. Probably not. No. In fact, we can actually I'm thinking about getting pretty creative with something. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make it like a little arch or something. There has to be. There has to be an idea here. So we can do like generic corner or something. So we can just do something like this. Raise it up high, you know, right up here. And then maybe if I can find an arch or something. Or, I can make one myself. Or, actually, no, 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 Ben. Ben, this is why you have, this is why you have, this is why you have Quixel. We can probably make something like this and then some supports. Here, back and forth. Or something like this. Or something pretty far off so that people don't know that someone's fighting the street. And to be honest, I'm probably going to, yeah, what I can do is, this is going to be a little set here. He's probably going to walk over. Probably put a lot more detail in, get away with it. So we can add a lot more stuff here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So something like this, more detail here. Some corners, then maybe let's put in let's see, something like this in the back. Put that there. That maybe put some fallback here. Yeah, knew it. So we could put some ceiling, some stuff like that here, so we can at least build a set. Build something here. This is going to be a simple set here. Nothing too crazy. So let's put in some chimneys right through here. And then uh, satellite dish, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Hang on. Hmm. It's like an antenna or something. Props. Yeah, antenna right up there. So right through here. Yep. Now, what's the color temperature of evening? Let's do golden hour. 3500. All right, let's try that. And let's do 3500. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting somewhere here. So I'll put like an arch here or something hidden, then maybe like a metal grating, and then maybe something here, then they can fight. Okay. So we can put something like this. There. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how well that works. Sure, let's just watch some people fight. And does this one have like an interior? No, no, never mind. Uh, yeah, might as well. Yeah, that can work. Well, if we do this, I can change this. Oops, sorry. God. Let's see, brown bricks 10. Yeah. We can change that here. Let's find out. All right. We'll find out. Hmm. 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 How do I fix that? Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so put in the sidewalk. Sorry it's taking too long. It'll be worth the trouble. Sidewalk 5. Let's put sidewalk 5. Whoops. Oh. It's 3. Oh, hey there. What's going on? Oh, yeah. So, is this thing... I'm going to guess this thing is 3. $3 meters. 3 meters. Okay. I knew it. It's not 4, it's 3 meters. Okay. Oh, you have yeah, oh, you have accents, huh? Okay, I'll look into it. Yeah, for Coco, but it's not as good as an accent. Not as good. Oh yeah, that'll work. What I can do is we can bring this a little bit more closer. I think it needs to be closer. Might be like this. We can definitely work on that. There you go. So, yeah, so this is what we need to do. Right. Let's bring in our character. Well, actually, let's try bringing in the road. Oh yeah. This is actually starting off pretty well. It's pretty good off to yeah, we have a problem with this autofocus thing, but don't worry about it. Oh yeah, this is pretty nice. So we can just down and plop it down here. So when we have our lighting, what is Project Endgame? Uh, you'll see. You'll see very soon. It's an animation made with Unreal using iclone and a couple of it's been in the God knows how long it's been in production for. And to answer someone's question, because he thought it was Marvel, this is gonna be embarrassing. This project's been longer than Endgame. Believe it or not, it's kind of a running joke. So let's see how well bringing in him. Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be some room here. Definitely between the characters here. We can definitely add. Yeah, it's just this thing started in iClone, then it went to it actually was an old machinima thing. So the project was machinima, and if you're wondering how old this this project is, this was conceived, or the project was conceptualized or whatever in the movies game, the old Peter Molyneux game. And then I took control of the project when the project was in iClone 5. And I was trying for a long time to get it to iClone, like at least, but it was just incredibly difficult. And I realized the Unreal Engine could potentially finish it. Or yeah, that is, so it gives you an idea how old this thing is. How old it's just been sitting there for a while, and it changed hands. It changed cast members. The script went through a rewrite. Yeah, I think so. I think I got this one. Um, and I think in the Unreal Engine it should work. But yeah, this thing started from the frickin' movies game. If that doesn't tell you how old it is, you you have no idea. So let's put a camera down in iClone to film it, but I was just god damn. First of all, the set design, total pain in the ass. In iClone, I couldn't do it. So this is the reason why I really like the Unreal Engine, because I couldn't get this something like this in. I couldn't get something like this in sorry, I'm just thinking twice. I'm just thinking. I couldn't get something like this in iClone, but in Unreal, I can easily build a set like this. You have to go to like DAS. Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. So once I start improving the textures a bit, I'll probably put decal work and garbage and a whole bunch of stuff. Sorry. So yeah, let's see here. Yeah, let's make a sequence. Then change it to UK, London, and then finally, come on, Ben, you know this. You know better than this. Come on. Cinematics, Ben. Good Lord, you're tired. All right. Yeah. So let's put the two together here. 24 frames per second. Put our character in. And then we can improve on lighting here, obviously, but okay, 3, 2, 1, go. That's not too bad. So yeah, I'm probably gonna put quite a few props in, obviously here. Oh yeah, this isn't too bad so far. Obviously, more decal work here, some dirt. Uh, not bad. So they're gonna fight here. Obviously, once we fill this up, here, here, and here. Let's find out. Scooter, cloth, scooter, barrier, barrier, bollard, bollard. There it is. Yep. Yellow. Goddamn. Yep. 50. Let's go with 300. Would 200 be stretch? there, and then we can alternate here. Throw it across the street. Right through here, then some light poles, and then oh yeah, I think this would be quite an interesting set here. Here I can build here, running through. Hmm. Here, and do we have lamps? Probably be under blueprint. Yep, lamps. Hmm. Marking. Three poles. Ah, okay. And then we can throw in some decal work or something. Try the sequence. Hmm. We have to put like an arch or something. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Oh, hang on. That's it. Right there. Yeah. Hmm. Now is there like columns or something? Hmm. Yes. And then we can put in some trim. That's it. If you put in some work here, maybe just kind of a sequence. Obviously, we have to put in. Let's put in a rectangular light. Where's that rectangular light? It has to kind of go up here a bit. So what it is, it's going to be my little fill light. And then we can start putting in more things here. So let's save everything. And let's put in our second guy. And then, yeah, we can put in garbage. We can put in like decal work, much more detail into the set. Yeah, let's put in our second guy and let's actually start. Let's start a fight. Let's go into iclone. Did I ever have trash? You know, I'm not worried about this yet. So yeah, we could put in. Is there any other props or anything like that? Shattered glass. Balcony. Drain pipe. Intercom. Yeah, I can. Yeah, we can easily mark this. Put some markings here, some decal work. Close that. That causes too many issues. All right, so we're gonna bring in Kevin. Kevin is going to be subdivided again, and the problem is that Kevin has some stupid thing with his hair, which I don't like. Physics. We're going to take off the physics. There we go. And yeah. So now Kevin is good. He's at 0 and 0 and 0. Well, close to it. Let's put him at 0. Okay. So same thing. Motion plus. You know what to do. range 60. Subdivide mesh. Delete faces. Maybe 5. Yeah. There we go. Save that. Yes. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, let's go into Quixel Bridge. Decal. Street. Sidewalk. Download that. Export. Megascans is free with a Unreal or an Epic Games account, so keep that in mind. Where I'm from, United States. I don't want to give out my location. But I'm in the US. So yeah, take these. There you go. Yeah, the decal work is actually really helpful if anyone wants to know. It makes things a lot easier. It's a little more detail you set. So, sorry, I'm just kind of a private person in that matter. Yep. See. Probably add more stuff here. Detail. It's here. Definitely need to add dirt here. But first, we need to bring in Kevin. Actually, yeah, UKC. Why not? And then, yep, right here. Bring in Kevin. HQ. Let's have a look. See. Import mesh. T0's ref pose. Import morph targets. 60 frames per second. Import all. Yep. Yep. So we're going to do 60 frames per second. Animations, London, Kevin. London scene, BK fight. That's BK fight. Yep. All right, so it's 12:12. I should get these two characters set up and then call it good. Then tomorrow I'll probably go in. Well, probably later on I'll finish the set. See what happens. Do a lot more scenes, a lot more fighting. It's only like I said, it's only pretty short. Yesterday. Huh. So yeah, it's gonna take some time importing. Then once we import the animation, it should be pretty easy. Now, is this done? Or is it still importing? Yep, still. So, yeah. and then we'll put the two together. And maybe I should definitely look into my camera settings too. And then maybe I'll have to uh, do I really want to? I don't know if I should render this in 4K. I'll probably do 1440 because of memory space, but hmm. How you doing there, iclone? Okay, you're doing fine. All right, so yeah, we're just importing this in, make sure it's all good. Let's see. It would be 3840, I think. It's by 1600. If I remember, if I want to render this in Ultra HD. Hmm. Right now it's just bringing the character in. Takes a little bit of time because of the whole situation. And if I have to adjust the set, then I can do it pretty easily to match the two characters fighting. I'm gonna have to plan blocking a little bit. There's gonna be some mocap involved here. It's getting light. But seriously, I think this is turning out pretty well. I could probably just knock this scene out along with Red Strike. I probably can just work the two together, get both scenes knocked out. Um, get that done tonight, and probably by the end of the week, I can get this scene done. Sorry, the chair moves a bit, so it squeaks a lot, but yeah. Next couple of days, I'll probably work on this. Do the fight scene, do the interrogation, and then going to build a different set when there's going to be a chase. So there's going to be a chase. Well, that would be fun. Like, right through here, maybe they he can hop over stuff. I don't know. We'll find out. I have to get a set involved. A couple sets. One. There's gonna be a chase. It's gonna be its own little set. And let's see. And the first one's going to be in a pub. main street. We're going to be using a couple of these buildings. Going to have to film. Let's see, I'm just kind of looking over some notes here. London Bridge. Sorry, Tower Bridge. Establishing scene, Tower Bridge. Pub. Chase begins, fight. And then I have to build another London set. Get that involved. Another set, I have to cast that, so probably not going to film that for a while, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it's taking a little bit of time for Kevin to load. Once we get the animation in, it's going to be a lot easier, but Blender, what did I do for Blender? Okay. Yeah, I just have to finish that up. Set dress that. Build a revolving door here. Build next to your set, so that should be good. Yeah, that's nearly done. Happy about that. So I'll put that in, set dress it. Call it good. Probably finish that over the weekend. Let's see. Yeah, I can get quite a bit done. Maybe have a teaser out in a couple of months. Hmm. But yeah, I built that little set in Blender. So I'll bring it in, set design, set dress, and then yeah, set dress that, and then maybe put in some characters. I know, find out what needs to be animated. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting production. Okay, come on, Kevin. Kevin's taking forever. And then let's see. Let me look. I'm probably gonna migrate some sets over. Let me quickly look through my script. See what we need to do. Oh, and nope, don't want to reveal any spoilers. So what can we do with this scene? Ooh, I definitely can get this scene done. Um, let's find out. Oh yeah, hotel room. Outside. Is it interior or exterior? Exterior. I'll have to film that scene. Yeah, yeah, definitely can film a lot of the stuff once the set's done. We can even make the. I want to remake a scene here. I'll have to find it. Yeah, screw it. While we're waiting on Kevin. Should I put in 5.1? Screw it. We're waiting. I'm just going through the script here. Oh, no, you don't. There. Let's see. Nicholson. Please tell me I built it. All right, how you doing there, Kevin? Yep, still being a pain in the ass. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Then again, I'm stupid enough to bring in load up two things at once in the Unreal Engine. So Kevin hates me. Anyways, all right. Please, 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 please load. Please, 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 please. How you doing there, Kevin? Nope. Dang it. Ah. I'm not very smart for doing this. We're loading up two different Unreal Engine programs, different versions. One's trying to load a character in, this one's trying to load a set in. Not well during this live stream. Not smart. Not very smart. Yep. Yes. Yes. That's it. That's it. Except we need to get rid of the characters and the camera, but of course it did. Because I'm not very smart. But everything else is good. Yeah, this is great. No, no, not the. Keep the blue light. Yes. We're going to save this. And I'm going to migrate this over to the new project. I like this set. It's very simple, but it works. Nah. What is your PC specs? I have a 2080, 2080 RTX. Looking to upgrade pretty soon. I forgot what my CPU is. We'll find out. Yep. Let's see. i9-9900K. Yeah. I have 64 gigabytes. And yeah. An i9 and a 2080. So not the best. I mean, the CPU is good, but I need to upgrade my graphics card. Anyway, how are you doing there, Kevin? Kevin is not well. I don't think I'm a smart man for doing this. Oh well. I'm not very smart for yeah. Come on, Kevin. Let's see. probably going to uh, should I or shouldn't I? I probably need to get my cinematics. Yeah, screw it. Let's get the cinematics going. I'm a glutton for punishment. So, and slow rendering times and all that. Glutton by punishment by slow rendering or slow loading times. So we're going to upload another 5.3 project, and why not one? Let's put two in. Yay. Don't do this. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so basically, I'm just transferring some stuff over. Tomorrow, I'm going to be transferring a couple sets. I might even knock out a couple scenes. A scene probably tomorrow while I finish up Red Strike. I have a. I want to. I was about to finish a little animation tonight, but it's too late for that. We're dealing with some Kevin nonsense. But sorry, I'll film that. I'll film. Yeah, I'll go back and get that scene filmed. Probably see and test it out in what I think we can try. We can do 4K. I want to see if it works here. I think for now I want to get the two characters just at least fight and get that in the sequencer. And then once I can start building up the set a little more, I can start playing the shots out, start playing the scene, make some cuts, and probably get this whole scene done. And I can get this scene done. Start looking into. Start looking into a couple of major scenes here. We can get a lot of that stuff done here. So. Yeah, Kevin likes to cause trouble, doesn't he? Freaking Kevin, huh? I'm sorry, this is kind of boring. Bringing in characters is really boring. Yeah, feel free to yeah, if you have any questions like filmmaking, Unreal, feel free to let me know. Yeah, let's pull up Shot Deck. Why not? While we wait for Kevin. So let's see here. And this is interesting about Spectra itself, how it was filmed. There's a lot more shadows because if we go to let's see. Okay. Let's go to Casino Royale. See, there's a lot more. Oh, let's see. Yeah, a lot more. Let's see. High key lighting, I guess. I don't see much low key lighting. Nothing too contrasted. The lighting is very even. With Spectra, and we'll just go to Oppenheimer for a second and go to Hoyt van Hoytma. Spectra, there's a little bit more shadow. There's a little more natural lighting in a way. It's not so much. You see it here and here. It's a little more contrast. And that's something I'm probably going to go for. It's going to be some stylized lighting like you saw earlier, but this is what I'm probably going to aim for as well. Spectra isn't good, but I do love how it's shot and lit. Even though it has the dumbest goddamn story I've ever seen. Well made in the technical sense. But god dang, it's a really bad movie. Story wise. But I'm probably gonna shoot it like that. So once the fight scene, once everything's all situated, props are there, that's when I start lighting and doing the camera work. I have an idea for camera work. It's going to be fairly, you know, easy to follow, something to watch. I know how to frame. I have a couple of framing ideas to work with. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see. 4 people. Wow. This late at night. 6. Wow. So here I'm probably going with, yeah, 3500 Kelvin lighting. Probably just gonna keep one color, to be honest with you. Some low key, but nothing like, I don't want to do high key lighting. I want to do some low key because it's a pretty dramatic situation, so I gotta be careful how I light it. So let's see. So how would I light this scene? Mm, something like this could be interesting, but I do love this light. This is absolutely fantastic. I have to find out how he did it again. Absolutely fantastic lighting, though. I think a lot. I'm gonna film like this. More cool. Some trans. Sorry. Some. The name escapes me. So let's see. We have ourselves a 2.39 anamorphic digital. It's a wide angle lens, 35 millimeter. Maybe something, no, even less, way less than that. I'm getting some ideas here. Always look at, like, I always like go through this site. I think this was well worth it. I know how. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. God dang. All right, so we'll put Kevin in. Animation is going to be a lot easier. Trust me, we went through the most difficult part. So we go through animation, London, Bond, and Kevin, and then we'll finally Kevin here. This is Kevin. Okay, make sure it's Kevin. $60 frames per second. We're good. Okay. All right. That's it for animation. Okay. Force delete. And now we're good. So we're probably going, I'm going to put him on the left here, and let's find out where he is. Let's go with 200. And finally 200. Maybe let's do by 50s, increments of 50s. And find out. And now let's put a character together. Let's put in Kevin. Kevin's going to be on the right. He's going to be on the left. And the two are going to fight. Okay, let's put in a sequence. Buddy, you gotta be over here. All right, Kevin, where are you gonna be? Okay. Kevin, you little bastard. All right, let's make sure. 3, 2, 1. One. That's it. So when he brings right there, so where's the hand? Yeah, the hand is going to be right there. Okay, let's watch our angle. Let's put this in cinematic. Watch our angle here. Make sure camera is not in the right location. That's okay. So let's actually set this to 35 millimeter. So it's 35 millimeter for the time being. And it's going to be in, let's do a squeeze factor 2. Let's make sure it's cropped to 2.39. And our lens, yeah, it's going to be here. Let's put it right through here. Make sure, let's check the camera component. Check rotation. Zero. Let's raise our angle. Okay. Let's make sure our focus is good. Three, two, one. So this one, okay. Honestly, I'm not done with this side. I'm just thinking. Too much of a daylight leaves little scope for light. So, yeah, let's actually do that here. Let's change that. do 25, maybe 5 here. And what I'm going to do is let's put a rectangular light here. Damn it. Good point. Good point. Good point. And then for his lighting, that's it. I think that works right there. And that, but we also have to yeah. Let's add one more thing too. That sequencer. Maybe we can add a couple of things here. But I just, if we can at least allow some light here, you know, it doesn't need to bleed over too much. I think we can allow a little bit of light here and get away with it. That way they kind of stand out a little bit more, but this would break my rule of what I'm looking for. I want that realistic kind of lighting here. So I have to be kind of careful how I do it. This, I think, you know, I think a rectangular light here. And if we can allow at least 200 of this, 50. Also, we also need to add for cinematics. Let's add a blueprint. Sorry, a blueprint class. baseline noise. Timing will be 0. Let's compile and see what happens when we bring in our camera shake. So when we bring in here, let's actually do a transfer. Sorry, a transform. And suddenly we're going to thrust the camera forward to here. Sliding up to here. Now that there, we allow ourselves let's also move to here. Sorry. Let's move here between the two men. And finally, move here. Yeah, once I get everything all situated and I know what the lighting is, we can mess around with that. So we'll have to frame it here, but oh, that's gonna be fun. So yeah, right there. Boom, boom. Do we have motion blur? Yes, we do. We have motion blur enabled. We also have. I'm going to turn off ISO grain because that causes some issues. Yeah, I want to film a testing. Let's do that. Just make sure everything is saved before we do that. So let's go into our cinematics. And let's actually pull up this. And I'm also what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be saving under a new preset. Endgame. Set. Here, so basically 0 by 1600. DLA is turned on, so I can actually get away with rendering here. So what we need to do is let's put this into the desktop. Let's make another folder. Find you. And let's actually go to our camera angle. So Bond A, Bond 5A, or where I go. And before we do, I want to save everything and call it good and wish us luck. And render local. Great. Probably gonna have to log out soon. hopefully, probably after this is done, we'll probably continue this later on. I'll keep the stream up with my ranting. Yeah, this is actually, I'm gonna have a lot more fun filming this, especially if we can get this DLAA to work with this program, with this production. We can definitely get this project filmed. And maybe once and for all, we can finish this production. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna be part of the fun. But hey, we started from, we basically started from making a new project to filming something only in a couple hours. Brought in characters, built a basic set, put some animation in, and filmed something. So, and you got to hear me ranting why certain 3D assets annoy me. But hopefully this has been a very educational one. And teaches you, hey, you can make a movie with the Unreal Engine. Oh, I can't wait to try out Rush Hour. I have so many fun ideas with Rush Hour. Right, cross your fingers. Hopefully it doesn't crash. You know, under 3 hours, including bringing in characters, bringing in animation, building a basic set. Obviously, a lot more set dressing needs to be done, but hey, not bad. It's not bad. Oh, yeah, we saw something there. So we'll have to bring back the character a little bit more, but yeah. Or we can just hide it with clever camera work. But I'm probably just going to move the character a bit more once everything's done. So let's actually, what I'm going to do is switch it to 55 millimeter. And we're going to change the camera angle. And those who seen me yesterday know what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's go with 225. Two, one. And once he's there, so nice. Okay, time for. Huh. This is kind of a very rushed one, but yeah, I'm running really, really late on this one, but we'll film it, and then I can kind of plan it a little more carefully. But the characters are in, and that's what matters. And then we can start playing around with lighting more. Immediately we can cut here, cut, then fight starts again. So they're going to stand at one point and cut, there. So yeah, let's save everything and put it into Premiere quickly. And call it a night. But yeah, thank you everybody for jumping in on this one. Went way too late than expected, but hey, that's how it is here. Hopefully it's been educational. Let's have a look here. And once we get all the lighting done, hey, this won't be a bad looking project. Hey, what's going on? So we can definitely cut here. Maybe process the information. Hmm. A couple of frames. That's right there. Process exactly what's going on. Finally. Yeah. Let's see. And then I can easily left, right, good. Yeah, this is pretty good. So when he takes a swing, boom, we'll have to cut there, cut, and then cut, cut, and then fight. Boom, boom. Uh, kind of have to be a little careful with the camera work here. Boom, boom. Probably bring the camera, even do like a couple takes of him when he swings, make it a little more closer. Probably won't know in the editing, but yeah, even then, we gotta fix that, the manual focus. So auto. Do a couple warm up frames, but ooh, not bad. A little more practice. A little more effort thrown in. We there's definitely going to be a good fight scene. I'll have to get the other part here. Maybe kind of move them 90 degrees so he's facing here. It's a little more light, and then finally, I'll probably have to find out the blocking. But something along the lines here. It's not, it's off to a decent start, but a little more planning, especially in the blocking. Like once I get the prop here, yeah, definitely, definitely some ideas what I could work with here. Yeah, this isn't, this is far from being completed, but still, I mean, hey, we got something, but it just shows you how far along we are. Um, sorry, it's just really late. Yeah, I'll see what it looks like with a little color correction, with a little light. Yeah, nah, I'll just color correct it myself. Although, let's see what it looks like. Nah, but anyway, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Some good action music, some good cutting here. Better cutting, not late night cutting here. And we got ourselves an interesting fight scene. Looks, boom, boom, fight starts. I do want them to be. I do want them to be like this, but I just don't know how he's going to approach it. He's probably going to walk in. We're going to frame here, walk in, frame. Yeah. And then maybe hoping when he turns around like this. I don't know if we can. Oh. I don't know. I'll think about it later. Anyway, it's late. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Just let me know if you have any questions. Do my best to answer it. I'm seeing a lot of potential, but I'm just kind of making a lot of mental notes what to do with this scene. But so far, yeah, it's off to a good start. But yeah, yeah, a lot of work needs to be done.